All righty. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the campus of Lubbock Christian University. My name is Landon Parrish, and I'm joined by Alex. How's it going?
Oh, it's going good, winding down to the final bit of the semester now. Final bit of this season overall.
It's kind of crazy. It's gone by a lot faster than I was expecting. As a lot of y'all know, this is my last semester, so kind of crazy that this stuff is all winding down. But we still have a little bit of ways to go, and today Rocket League will be going, and I think we're actually jumping into the game a little bit early, so we'll flip it over there. We'll get the rest going here in just a second, but we'll just stick to the game for now, as it looks like MSJ, yeah, they took the first goal. This is a team that is 2-3 on the year. LCU is 4-1 and tied for first in the conference. MSJ is tied for fifth in the conference. There's a three-way tie for first. One of the teams that LCU lost to is tied for first. And then the team that we play at 8 o'clock today is also tied for first. So
this is the NACE one, right?
Yeah, this is NACE.
So this is not the UTA league. Okay.
Right. So these are very, very big games for LCU. Is if they win this one, they'll be going into their next game with a chance to break a tie for first place with at least one of the teams, and we'll see if they're able to get that done.
It's crazy. Having a double header, that requires so much, just like energy overall. Because not only do you have to play one time out of your mind, you got to do it once again.
Right, and the preparation that you put into it is double, and all of it is just it's tough to do. But they're definitely up to the task, and got to focus one game at a time. And LCU gonna have to focus on this game one. Is like we said, this is a very, very big game that they're playing today, in terms of playoff implications, all that good stuff.
Great interruption there by Shadow.
Yeah, massive clear into the back right corner. We'll see if they're able to get any offense from it. It's been a lot of good defense from LCU, other than that
for both teams
quick
overall,
goal.
Yeah, that 6-second goal, that was, those are the unfortunate events. That is a demo, though, sadly, for LCU side, too.
How about the wheels on Herd Card Sharks car? Those are sick. They've got like the icy or watery wheels.
So wheels don't affect the meta. Just the car.
Just the car.
Okay.
Wheels would be crazy. And just the car frame specifically.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a sick looking car that he has. I am
See, I was asking, last week about you don't see too many decorations on them. Here we go. Going all out this week.
Yeah. Just going for show right here. Look at that car.
That is kind of nice, man. It's like that Tron type vibe.
Yeah, it's pretty stylish.
That's a open mid clear. It's gonna get deflected though.
Looks like Wam Izzle has been the guy this whole game to get these clears out of the goal. He's been in the right spot a lot. It's the last game for Rocket League. We were treated to a last-second goal from Snow to close it off.
Yeah, just the most risky play ever.
Yeah.
But a second into overtime, it nails it straight down.
As we say that, Snow going to throw in another goal. Make it 1-1 here. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in game number one. Again, these are best of fives, so have a lot of games.
Everyone's stunning out today. They got one over there, too. Think about black and green. Of course, it's neon, too, the person who has it.
That was a nice play over into the corner. Snow barely going to miss it, but plays it right back off the wall. Doing it himself.
Ooh, good demo there.
Wow. Got the demo, set it up over the middle. Nobody was there to put it in for LCU, though.
Looks like we're playing a little defensive. Oh, that's going to be a...
Wow.
Oh, that was just really unfortunate.
Yeah, it was a long shot all the way back and just missed the block. And that will give MSJ the lead.
I think it was a little miscommunication there, too, because we had, Car Sharks there, but did transfer almost last second.
Yeah.
But wait. Oh, barely just going to miss. Snow tried to get it in. It's going to miss as well. Gets cleared back over.
It'll go back the other way. Unfortunate.
That
LCU
was great steal by Shadow.
doing it
Ankles,
himself.
the ankles were broken. Oh my gosh!
Oh,
Can we get it, please? Don't make it 0 for 2 off of that.
Snow plays it over to the
oh
middle,
my
and
gosh,
a big
dude.
clear right there. As there was a lot of chances for LCU, but gotta credit the defense of Mount St. Joseph. They held on just enough to not have a goal given up right there. Snow gonna play it the other way. LCU had numbers, but a good play from MSJ.
Card Sharks trying to go up high, setting up for Shadow. No, Shadow's now going to do the setup, but does get blocked by Wom Dizzle.
Oh, it's set up over the middle, but nobody's there.
Yeah, I don't think we had boosts on our side.
Unfortunate. As there's only 32 seconds left, still a lot of time, especially when you only have to get 1 goal. Just to force that overtime.
Ooh, Card Sharks. That's off the back.
Snow sets it to the middle. Big clear gonna
Has
come out
to
though.
read, but just not enough height.
And
Everyone's going high.
Mount St. Joseph trying to close it off. Not a great touch right there from Neon. It might cost him. Ball goes into the back right. Nearly out of time here as there is 2 seconds left. Ball will go back up into the air. Knocked around by both players. And I think, unless Snow is able to get back underneath it, this one is going to go the way of Mount St. Joseph as they take game number 1 and take a 1-0 lead in terms of games. And I used to emphasize this a lot because it really is important. But like when you're playing in a best of 5 and you've got to get to 3, how important is it to start off hot and get a win in game 1?
I mean, game 1 always is a momentum factor, but in like a lot of games, people do use that game 1 as a testing factor, right? It's a best of 5 format. You have game 2 and game 3 still left on the table if everything goes wrong, of course, in the negative side. So game 1 can be used to like fill it out, like, okay, we can try something here. If it doesn't work like that, let me do something else. And then you play and adapt off of that game 2 and game 3. So in my opinion, game 2 is the big deciding factor.
Yeah.
If you're not compliant and you aren't adapted to the situation, that's when you have to start worrying about things because the momentum flow is completely off. You are now game set, and now you have to win 3 games in a row.
Yeah, and that's what's nice about the best of 5 is like for league, as an example, you lose game 1 and you're already back against the wall. You don't really have a game to feel out the opponent. It's just pedal to the metal from the beginning. And in this one, you lose game 1. Okay, we'll regroup. We'll get back and get it back in game number 2 and even things back up. And you have time. So I agree that game 2 is really the deal breaker for both teams.
There's also a big mental thing too. Like it's 5 games, and if you're down that first game, you can't think like you're out yet because of course you still got potentially 2 games left to lose. What? Oh,
Neon goes ahead and scores another. So I believe Neon scored that second goal, which would mean he scored all 3 goals for him.
Yeah,
so far. And I mean, again, you've got a 1-goal deficit. Still plenty of time to get yourself back in, and I know LCU is gonna fight it at least down to that final tick, and we'll see if they're able to get there.
And there's the demo.
Just over the head right there of Snow, not able to get Carr on the ball. That one also going to be knocked around, going into the back right of LCU side. A good shot right there from Mount.
I think Snow ricochets it in, actually. No, it is touch, okay.
Yeah, Mount St. Joseph right there, pulling off a very, very good shot. Gives them a 2-0 lead. Still lots of time in this one. We've seen LCU score a lot of goals before. Just need to get some momentum, get a goal to go, have a nice play, and get the momentum back on their side.
Very aggressive here.
That one set up over the top. Card Shark not able to play that into the goal. Snow on the way back. Shadow gets a shot off. Not going to go. Card Shark going to try and play it the other way, but a big clear coming from Neon, and that's actually at the goal as well. And that was just a wild play right there as Neon plays that off the wall. And good hit right there from SFW to make it 3-0 in favor of Mount St. Joseph. 3 minutes and 33 seconds left in this game.
It's just like every time you see the clear come out from Mount St. Joseph, it's just always in a perfect position just to capitalize off of it, unfortunately. And LCU just, once again, just like...
Unfortunate.
Yeah. It's like really bad timing.
Yeah, tried to get there. Wasn't able to get in position. And that one is going to go. Makes it 4-0 now. 3 minutes and 21 seconds. Got Burpo in the chat from Mr. Shark Surfer. Indeed, Burpo. This is going to bounce around the right side. Again, LCU needing a goal here quickly if they want to get any sort of offense going.
Yeah, definitely you got to play way more aggressive here. And if you're MSJ, of course, you're like, oh, okay. The other team has to play up to our standards now. So it's going to be interesting how we see LCU adapt here because, of course, as you already see, LCU is playing a lot more hyper-aggressive on the enemy side now.
Yeah, and that can either be a good thing or a bad thing. If LCU gets a goal, obviously that's the good thing that you're looking for.
My gosh.
Shadow tried to pin that into the goal, didn't quite get it. But the bad thing is if your rotations get messed up or something, it's harder to get back on defense. Snow gonna do it himself. He styled on him and just saved at the last second.
I love that fake out. Like he just ran out of boost, but had a little left in the tank there.
Yeah, that was a beautiful play from Snow. Defense was just there to take care of that one. And MSJ finds themselves up 4 with 2 minutes to play here in game number 2. Game number 1 much closer, was 2-1 in favor of MSJ. Game 2 had a flurry of goals coming in around the 3:30-ish mark, and that's how we find ourselves here. 4-0, 1 minute and 44 seconds left. LCU trying to battle back, needs a goal to fall, needs just something, even if it's not to win this game, just needs some momentum going forward into the next games. Because you do not want to see a 4-0 scoreboard on your way out.
A shutout is something you definitely want to see. Especially in a game that was so close to first round, too.
And I mean, we talked about the playoff implications on the line right here. Tied for first place with a date with one of the other teams tied for first coming up at 8. You don't have to win this game per se, but it hurts to lose this one. As SFW puts in another one to make it 5-0 with 1 minute and 3 seconds left. LCU trying to battle. Only 1 minute and 3 seconds. It's not impossible. It's definitely not probable, but it can be done. I'm interested to see how LCU plays the last minute of this game. It is easy to get down on yourself and get out of the game, but something else you can't afford to do.
Just like that, demo coming down from MSJ. Goal now on LCU zone again.
Neon with a nice set to the middle. Good defense right there from Shadow. Sets it up to the middle. Just not quite able to do it. That's been the story of the night so far.
These setups have been absolutely amazing, but just the execution just doesn't hit.
It's a big clear coming out from SFW and nearly had the angle to get that back in. Just didn't quite.
I think that was a pass and sets it up almost perfectly there.
Wamizzle was dancing around in front of the goal. And good save right there from Snow. Gonna leave it at 5-0. That ball will hit the ground. Game number 2 will go the way of MSJ Unfortunately for LCU, that means they are down 2-0 in this one. But the good news is the game is not over. You still have the potential to reverse sweep. It can be done. If you're LCU, what has to change in order to be on the other side of one of these games?
Well, first of all, it's not a bad thing. Of course, the playmaking they've had is amazing. It's just they have to actually get the shot in.
Yeah.
They have hit frame, window every time, but it has just not succeeded. And they're just inches off because, like, we had about three goals there.
Yeah, at least.
At least, yes. And it's just like, okay, if we get that, that makes it so much better. That tightens the lead. That secures. And it's just about getting away with security, pretty much. You have to secure your advantage state. You have to get in there, and you have to make every shot count.
Yeah, the other thing I'd like to see from LCU, I think, is you have to start these games off a little bit better.
Yeah.
Both game 1 and game 2, MSJ has started off with a pretty quick goal. And it's hard to mentally get back and play back from that. Not that it's impossible by any means, it's just one goal. But when they've done it now 2 games in a row and kind of asserted their dominance there in game number 2, I'd really like to see LCU start off quickly, get a goal early, and put the pressure back on MSJ. Because sometimes it is hard to close out these game 3s. So love to see LCU put the pressure back on them if possible. That was a big clear coming off the top of the goal. Not quite able to get there.
No, gonna miss, though. Oh, but Shadow! But SFW is there to save MSJ from that goal there.
That one's going to be played off the wall. LCU just needing something good. Save right there from Shadow. Not going to allow that goal to go. This is going to be played back the other way. LCU playing some good defense right now. See if they can turn some of that defense into a little bit of offense. As it goes right over Wamizel, but not able to capitalize as LCU. That ball hanging around the goal.
Great tip backwards. Is pot up high.
Another one that's just going to sit right there. Not going to go. Card Shark goes for the 50-50. Doesn't quite get it.
That's
Demo.
a double demo.
And LCU back on the attacking side of things. A Snow. The captain says, I'm going to do it myself. Beautiful play right there. Takes it all the way in himself. Absolutely fooled the defense. Good offense right there from Snow. And good clears and demos from the rest of the team to set that up for Snow.
The double demo, leading to the first goal. You don't see that too often. 2 demos in the exact same increment.
Yeah, and that's exactly LCU needed that goal. Now you've got to play a little bit of defense, maybe get a second goal in, really put the pressure on this MSJ team.
That's the thing here. You're only 1 goal up, so how do you play here? Do you want to still go for everything, or do you want to take it down a little bit, play a lot more defensive, and run this timeout? Because that was almost a 2-minute goal set right there.
Yeah, if it were me and just from watching these games and doing this, hardly ever do you see a game end 1-0. If I'm LCU, I'm playing the same way. They're the better team on paper. They're 4-1 and tied for first. So on paper, they should win this game. So keep doing what you're doing, play the game. And then once you get down to maybe under the minute mark, you can play a little bit defensively.
Oh my, great stop there from Snow. Was getting 2v1 there, but
wow. What a play from Wamizel. Just able to get on the other side of that. Right off the bar. Wow.
Yeah, you hate to see that happen. Trying to clear it. Don't want to send it forward because you have other people there, but your flank also had someone there, and Wamizel was there to take that goal right there. But an early goal, Snow just said, you know what? I'm going to take this myself. I am sick and tired of all this nonsense. And single-handedly scores a 3v1, basically.
Yeah, got that in the bottom right corner. And again, the way that I'm playing, if I'm LCU, I'm playing to win this game. I'm not playing to not lose the game. And so I'd really like to see a little bit more pressure. Don't put yourself at a disadvantage, but play your game, get your shots, let your playmakers make their plays, and see where that takes you. And if the clock runs down and you've got time to play some defense.
Ooh. Oh, that was a fun. Oh, someone. Yeah, Card Sharks is there.
Yeah, they got numbers. And Snow able to do that for the misplay from MSJ. LCU still holds that 1-0 lead.
That was a great setup. But I don't think his own teammate was ready for that. Looking for the high and just sit it straight down.
And it will be MSJ back on the attack. Good save right there from Card Shark. The demo will come out. Numbers for MSJ. Good defense from Snow. Is not quite a big clear, but in a better play at the top as Shadow goes all the way up to send that back the way of MSJ. Now with 1 minute and 28 seconds left. This is when you start getting into the territory of maybe we play a little bit more defensively. I'd still probably like to see it under the minute mark.
Also in the situation, if you get another goal here, just like okay, we can secure a gap here if we get this goal here.
Yeah, like I said, really not until you're under the minute mark is it my favorite strategy. I'd really probably under the 30-second mark would be the right number, but like you said, once you get that, if you get that next goal, it can close it out. LCU though did find themselves.
Shadow's gonna miss, unfortunately.
LCU did find themselves on the other end of a 2-1 game to start this, so it can be done. 34 more seconds left in this one.
Weird situation there. MSJ not able to capitalize off that here, nor was really LCU until Shadow came in.
Snow playing it beautifully, doesn't quite go.
Ooh, but that is a clear now.
14 seconds, 13 seconds.
Yeah, this is where you just play defensive now. This is like, okay, just don't let it pretty much get us now. Clear to other side.
Just gotta park the bus.
Yeah.
And that one will hit the ground. LCU back in the win column as they got game number 3 to go their way.
Looks like you got a question in the chat too.
Do what?
You got a question in the chat.
I have a question. Can I explain what rank L is? What? Oh, rank L. Okay, I was reading it as one word. It's a protein. That's the main thing you need to know. But it's a receptor activator of nuclear factor kappa B, also known as tumor necrosis factor lignin superfamily member 11. I didn't know that's what you were asking. We were actually just talking about that in Com for the Professional. So we talk about that stuff a lot. So there you go. That's what that is. Yeah. I figured it's a little bit tough, but once you get it down, it's not that hard. But yeah, so there you go. That's what that is. And yeah, back on the board is LCU taking game number 3. And yeah, if you're gonna start the reverse sweep, it's got to start somewhere. And that will be where it starts for LCU. Have to be perfect the rest of the way if they want to take this home as we go into game number 4.
But in situations like this, what's always a big determinant factor is if you dominate this next game. If you come in from a 2-0 deficit and then just absolutely dominate, it just sparked a huge momentum shift now. Because now your opponent's like, wait, okay, we were up 2-0, we lost the game, and now we are on the receiving end of losing this because now the momentum is in your hands. And right here, LCU is just applying so much pressure now, but MSJ is going to get clear here and looking for a pass now. Snow going to deny it, though, sending it back over. Snow went overhead up top. And that is going to be Shadow with nothing much off it. Looks like we're going high up, though. Ooh, great shot downward. Going to send it back over. Shadow with a little tap in the air. That is a demo coming out. Not going to do much as MSJ does clear it now.
Yeah, like you said, if you're able to get in and dominate this game and really turn this series on its head, that's obviously best case scenario. But That's got to start with a goal here.
Yeah.
You've got to put the pressure on like they have so far. Get a goal out of this and go from there. Take it one goal at a time. And yeah, like you said, if you do get that dominating win here in game number 4, good save from Snow. It really puts the question in the other team's mind, because like we said, this LCU team is better on paper. LCU is supposed to win this game, tied for first in their conference, all that good stuff. It starts to put a little bit of a twinge of doubt in the minds of MSJ of, okay, was it a fluke? Like, what was happening? It puts them in scramble mode. And even right now, keeping them off the board, if you're able to get one, puts them in a little bit of scramble mode. So I'd like to see...
Does get hit, though. That was a clear shot.
Yeah, had an open net right there, just off to the side. And it will be 2 minutes and 54 seconds without a goal here. At 0-0. Coming up on the halfway point of this match. Neither team able to gain the advantage.
Oh my, it's a little scrap fest. It's a little scrap fest right here.
It is getting a little scrappy right there in the middle.
Hey, break it up, man, break it up.
LCU on the attacking side of things. Sets up right in the middle by Card Shark.
That's a pretty good, what's the name? That's a free lob right there, man. That's like so tempting to take.
Yeah, it was set right over the top. Snow with a beautiful shot.
Oh!
And it will go.
You couldn't get any more perfect than that. That, like, if it was top left corner, they would have intercepted it. But the perfect bottom left corner shot is going to take that.
Yeah, you ever seen Lionel Messi just curve one in? That's about what that was like right there. Put it in the only spot that it could go. And LCU takes the 1-0 lead.
Because, like, yeah.
And it will go right back to tied. 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Neon scores another goal.
Because, like, in a situation like that, though, like, you're like, okay, the easy way out is to go top left, of course. That is, like, the point of attack.
Yeah.
But, you know, the harder shot, which is always the better shot in most situations, was there and went for it and got it. But MSJ speaking right back and answering, already 1-1 now.
Wamizzle with the shot right there. Didn't quite get it to go. Good defense from LCU. As we've been tied for probably 3 minutes and 28 seconds of this time.
Oh, playing upwards now. Okay, good rotation. Oh,
right.
Wait, there you go, Shadow.
I got super excited, and then I was like, oh, it didn't go. And I saw Shadow come flying in.
Yeah, because Shadow had rotated backwards.
Yeah.
You know, we thought he was going to be the goalie. He said, nah, I'm the third striker now.
I'm putting this one in. Minute and 25 seconds to go. LCU just has to hang on for a little bit longer, and that will force a game 5.
Of course not. You can't do that. That was a very risky play, of course. Having no one to protect your goal at all. Oh!
Shadow tried to sneak it in. Didn't quite get it to go. And it will be MSJ back on the attacking side of things. Oops. LCU. Snow. Big clear. Gets it off into the corner. 50-50. Going to go straight up. Shadow sets it up to the middle. Oh, and it was kind of just hanging around.
Oh, Snow with a perfect weight there. Snow
gets it around another.
Okay.
Yeah, good play from Snow right there. Got it around 2 people.
We just saw a bullet fly right there.
34.
Oh, Snow! Oh my gosh! Nailing the coffin now. Snow gonna put it in its grave.
Yeah, and 33 seconds is still enough time to come back. But if you're LCU, you just got to play just a little bit of defense, keep the ball away a little bit.
And this is exactly what I was talking about here. The rapid scores when you just lost the previous game. LCU now on the offensive. This is like huge for LCU.
Yeah, and if you're MSJ, like I said, those thoughts start to creep in of, was it a fluke? Or are we really better than this team? Like, It gets tough, and I know that from competing and doing stuff with League of Legends, and you'll get ahead, and you'll be like, okay, I know they're supposed to be the better team, so what? Like, why are we winning? And now that LCU's got it cooking and everything's clicking, we'll see if they're able to finish this off in Game 5, going the distance here in Game 1 tonight. There will be another game at 8 o'clock against another undefeated team, or not undefeated, sorry, tied for first place. They've lost once, and that team is Anna Marie. And so after this game at 8 o'clock, win or lose, going to be playing against Anna Marie, and that's going to be a big one, as if LCU were to win Game 5, they would be both still tied for first place. I think LCU would probably take the tiebreaker, but they're still tied. They'd only be half a game up at that point. So we'll see what's able to come from that, but we're getting ready for game number 5 in LCU, trying to complete the reverse sweep. And we've said that some of the keys are you've got to start fast and be consistent the rest of the way. They started fast both of the last 2 games. Is that the key right here? Is get that first goal in? Is that the number one option?
I mean, take the offensive is like generically the best thing to do, and LCU showing that there.
Yeah, absolutely. And excited to see game number 5 as we are just about to get underway.
This is it. This is like
Mount St. Joseph up against LCU. Game number 5, and LCU.
LCU, of course, having the momentum here, winning 2 games in a row.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing about going down or going.
Okay, yeah, still red hot.
And that's what's so hard for MSJ is if you do take that 2-0 lead, like I said, it can get hard to close out. I said that earlier because now all the momentum is with LCU because they've won the last 2 games. It doesn't matter about the first 2 games anymore. It matters about this one.
Getting reversed 3-0 is one of the hardest things to do, but like when you're in the task of doing it, it's scary.
Oh, yeah. No, just playing with a different type of momentum as LCU right now. And that part of that, if they can get a second goal in before MSJ scores, you really have to like your chances if you're LCU.
And that's a pretty clear shot, but it's going to get deflected.
Yeah, defense right there. But it was a nice clear from Card Shark. He was able to get it all the way back onto the offensive side for LCU.
I thought he was about to go back up for it again.
I thought he was going to style him.
Yeah.
Snow with a big clear, going to get into the back right corner. Will follow it. And it's going to just settle on top of the goal. Not going to go in, though.
Chad was like, you know what? I'm going to take it back to myself, man.
Neon plays that one off the back wall. This one's going to hover.
That's a floater, yeah.
But good job from LCU. Get it away from the goal. And let's get it back on the attacking side of things if possible. Is SFW going to play that one way off the top.
And I like how LCU's not letting it sit anymore. They are meeting it at the peak and just sending it away. And that's a pretty huge thing because, you know, those early game goals, you know, LCU was waiting.
As you say, that Neon puts one in.
Yeah, you know.
Again, nothing that...
That was just a great pass.
Yeah, it was a good pass, good shot. Neon has shown that he's going to be the person to score for MSJ as he's gotten the majority of the goals here in this match. And LCU just has to keep playing within themselves. Don't get too antsy, and you can't do. And I mean, we do it because we're casters, and that's our thing. But you can't look forward to your next game. I think there might have been a little bit of that looking forward to the next game of our game at 8 is the harder game, but you've got to take it one game at a time, and specifically right now. Have to take it one goal at a time. Good stuff
by Snow. The recognition there. It's going to get demoed, but that's going to buy his team a lot of time.
Yeah, going to be able to reset.
Card Sharks.
Just got that save. That was top right corner. Snow going to take it away. Hit right back by Wamizzle. Trying to play a little bit of defense. And that ball is going to be right at the goal. Good defense right there to avoid It's good offense right there, too. He's using the correct position. If that ball would have fallen down. Shadow has a little bit of an open
now.
goal.
1v1. Oh!
Good job from Shadow to get it there. Just couldn't quite finish it off. Would have been absolutely huge for LCU to take that goal. Get them back in the lead. As now is when the game starts getting a little bit stressful. 2 minutes to go. Tied up 1-1. Both teams trying to put their stamp on this one. Neon with the clear.
Snow is going to miss that, unfortunately. But Shadow is there to set up.
Had an open net, but the defense of MSJ was rotating from that blind side.
Oh, Charizard is going to snatch that.
Yeah, big clear. Gonna go over the head.
Oh my God! No!
Oh, it was halfway. Oh, that close to taking the lead back.
There.
Had about half the ball in the goal.
Man, it's over the line.
That is tough. It now resets. 1 minute to go here in game number 5. Again, big playoff implications on the line for LCU. If you are Mount St. Joseph, not the same playoff implications, but you do have the opportunity to be the playoff ruiner for LCU. And they are thriving in that role right
great
now.
Shot there from Charizard. You know, hits it inside. Ooh, that's a dead ball there.
Snow gonna play it up.
I like how Snow resets it there. Like, no one was like, if he tries to push forward, it is going to just get intercepted there. But resets it on his own team's turf. And that's going to allow him by a lot of time.
Yeah, I was able to keep that ball away from Neon. And now 15 seconds to go here. LCU.
Great snatch.
See if there's any more heroics in the tank. First
Snow!
As I was saying it, Snow pulls another last second goal out of the hat. Oh, and it's just going to go. Beautiful.
Now, this is where things get tight. 8 seconds left. Game is on the line. This is it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it down. LCU taking it home with a last-second goal by Snow again. This is 2 weeks in a row, man.
Yeah, absolutely massive as LCU was able to get the reverse sweep. They found themselves down 2-0, able to reel off 3 in a row. It was a good team effort right there, and Snow again going to be the hero. He gets the goal with 8 seconds left, and that will do it for game number 1 tonight. Beautiful stuff from the team, and gonna set up a massive game coming up for 8 o'clock. So don't go anywhere. Make sure y'all stay tuned for that 8 o'clock game, and we've got the verse of the day in the sponsor message, so we'll go ahead and go with the verse of the day, and then we'll do the sponsor message after that.
All right, so today we're going to be reading from Isaiah chapter 40 verse 31. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint.
Yeah, again, nice little hopeful verse today. As we get to the end of the semester, good stuff to remember, and maybe a place to draw some energy from. So I like that. And then also, big shout out to our sponsor, Townsend Pump Services. Call 806-794-3993 for all your water well service and repair needs. Remember, water is life, and go Shaps. Yeah, so that's going to do it for us. And we'll be back at 8 o'clock. Stream will start about 7:55. So stay tuned. Come back and watch as LCU going to be taking on another team that is 4-1 and tied for first in their conference. So be back, be loud, and we will see you guys at 8 o'clock.